Right, we're down here at the 3K. Round 9 just ended. I'm going insane, but I got Nick Toth over here with me. Nick, good talking to you, sir.
Thank you.
I hear you're doing kind of well.
I'm X2 with Solo Rogue. Well, mostly Solo Rogue.
Wait a minute. Yes, he just said that. X2 with Solo Rogue. So, wait a minute. Your name's not Isaac Collins.
Correct.
So, what are we doing here?
Apparently his deck is almost completely similar to mine.
Okay.
There's probably a 5-card difference between our decks.
Okay.
The basic idea of the deck is to control your opponent, to get out either Smite's Reaver and or Maimgor's Bite and or 2 arms to kill them. With all 4 of them or all 3 of them out, you can do 40-50 damage in 1 turn with it, which seems pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know a whole lot of heroes that can handle that.
No.
I'm not quite sure.
I actually considered that, and the Headless Horseman's Helm seemed pretty bad in my matchup, which is why I rolled blue for Malik, who is the Empower Rogue ally that steals equipment. And
nice.
He turned out very well today. I stole, against Isaac actually, playing Solo Warrior, I stole his Rock Thrower boots to pump up my Meteor Shard, which he quit attacking me at that point. And then the next turn I stole his Reclaimed Ashkandi.
Nice.
Next turn played 2 arms, so I'm a warrior at that point.
Yes.
But I'm a rogue.
Well, the perfect rogue. You took his own stuff and then beat him with it.
Exactly.
See what you get, Isaac? If you were nicer, people wouldn't do this to you.
Apparently the biggest difference between our decks, other than the inclusion of Malik, is that he plays 3 days. I play 4.
Okay.
I chose to play 4 of this card simply because I knew Hunter was going to be popular.
Right.
And being able to daze on my turn 3 if I win the roll to hit their Aspect of the Wild is pretty big. But at any point, if they get their Aspect on board after I've poisoned the Weld their board and they have nothing, I can get rid of their Ferocity allies or whatever their powerhouse would be at that point.
Okay.
And essentially the deck is 12 equipment, 3 allies, 8 quests, and the rest is all abilities, simply to control your opponent.
So there's no Edwin in this deck?
Correct. There is no card worth more than $5 in the deck, and that's 2 arms. Or Smite's Reaver slowly creeping there.
That is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. So how long have you been messing around with the deck?
This deck I've been playing for about 2 months.
Okay.
It was, my first pick for today was actually Solo Paladin, because they have the sweep with Vindicator, Shock, and Timriv, which is pretty nuts. But I have a sweep with just Poison the Well, which seems even better to me.
Sure.
But I've been toying with it. It actually hasn't changed too much since I built it. It'll definitely cut Meteor Shard once the champion decks come out for Blackout Truncheon, because a Hodge on a beat stick seems pretty good.
Yeah, made sure I got those back as soon as I could.
They were selling foreign Blackout Truncheons for $2 today, and they sold out really quick.
Of course. I took some EAs from him in Phoenix, so I know what you're talking about. Awesome. Well, X and 2, you said?
X2.
X2, waiting to find out. We got 3 minutes left in the round. He'll find out where he places, and we'll go from there. Nick, good job today, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for taking blue where it can go. That's a little more story from the St. Louis 3K. We're out of here. More updates as we go. See ya.
Later.
Hey guys, still here at the Metamart 3K down here in St. Louis. Guy I got next to me right here, Curtis Miller. He's one of those Cryptozoic volunteer guys. I might know a few of them. Curtis, good to see you, sir.
Good to see you again.
All right. So what have you been up to, sir?
Trying to play cards.
Trying to play cards. Well, that's a noble effort, I see. So did you play yesterday and today?
Yes, both days.
Okay. How'd you come out day 1?
I'd rather not say.
That's fair. That's fair.
There's a reason I judge.
And there's a reason I do this.
Okay, good.
Yeah, exactly. We know how this is. It's okay. We live within our limitations. And/or we put so much effort into the other stuff that we're doing. We don't have time to practice.
That's what it is. I'm sure that's what it is.
That's exactly what it is. Otherwise, you guys would be done because we'd rule the world.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Think about the energy we put into this. If we focused on playing. All right, well, we're going to get into that. So, big things for your, I mean, obviously pretty big for your local area for Damien to come down this way.
Yeah, it was great to see a lot of people here. We've got, we know a lot of people too from, Indy and Chicago, Wisconsin, Oklahoma, Nashville, Louisville. We know a lot of those guys, and so it's good to see all of them up here and everyone else who's able to make it out.
Absolutely, absolutely. Obviously, Damien had a rip-roaring time. I hear one of your Realms qualifiers had some pretty good attendance on Friday night too.
Yeah, we had a reschedule of a Realm qualifier to Friday night, and we got a handful of guys from out of town came in early and stopped into play. So we had 20 people for a sealed on a Friday night.
Heck yeah!
Had a blast. So
absolutely. All right. So when are we going to see you at a big event again, outside of something like this? When are we going to see you at a DMF or anything like that?
I'm still debating on nationals, whether I'm going to be able to go to that. Depends on vacation time from work, and most likely I'll try to make it up for at least the main event at DMF Indy. Awesome.
Sounds great, buddy. You heard it. Another champion of the Black Flame. A guy I like to, touch base with every now and then, see what's going on. Good people right here. Curtis, thanks for spending the time.
Sure.
Guys, I think they're in the top 4 right now. It's crazy in there. It's the Metamar 3K in St. Louis. All right, guys, one last thing before we get to some coverage. Got a guy right here, Ken Sullivan, local player down here around St. Louis. Ken, how are you?
Doing well.
Good. This guy answered the call. I put out a call saying I need a camera guy for the weekend. Obviously, I can't hold that thing and do this at the same time. This guy answers the call. I put out my little bribe package. Wasn't huge. I'm gonna let him tell you how good his weekend's been. Ken?
All right, so it started off, he bribed me out with a playset of foil citadels and a meal. And that's all I was expecting to get on the weekend, aside from hanging out with some friends and having a good time. But when we went to said dinner, I was surprised with 2 loot cards. One, a King Mukula, which I gave to my fiance because she's an avid pet collector in the MMO. And then we passed the Mukula out to all of the volunteers.
This is Damien, by the way.
Yes, Damien. Awesome guy. And then he decided to pass out face down loot cards to all of the volunteers, and he let them pick which one they got. I picked the second one from the right, and we all flipped them over at the same time. Spectral Tiger.
That's right, folks. This guy, Spectral Tiger. But he's done great work for me. Ken, thank you, sir.
You are welcome.
Yeah. Great to meet this guy. You ever need anything, you're in the area, this is a guy to talk to.
Yeah.
More coverage is coming up. We're out of here. And we're here. The last time I talked to this guy, at least on tape, he just won the Phoenix 3K for Core. So why am I talking to him again? That's right. Joe, congratulations.
Thank you.
This man right here, he took it down. What were you playing today?
Grand Crusader.
See, at least he played Priest in Phoenix. He played. All right. So what led you to be the Grand Crusader this time? Because I know you didn't last time.
We tested the deck a bunch, and we thought Mage was going to be the most popular deck.
Okay.
So in testing, it beat Mage, and that, you think Voodoo Mask is the worst card, so it should beat everything else like it used to.
Okay.
Without Voodoo Mask. So when we test versus everything else, and it was just more consistent than any of the other
Fair enough. Fair enough. So going into the Swiss, what was your record?
I was 6-0.
Okay.
I lost to Brad.
Sure.
And won and lost, so I was 7-2.
7-2 going in, and then of course smooth sailing right through.
Yep.
Remind me your opponent in the finals. It was Zach, right?
Yes, it was Zach.
Yeah, that's right. Zach Diegi. He. What was Zach playing? I don't remember. Sorry, Zach. It's not an insult. I was busy editing.
He was playing Mage. Zoo Mix.
Oh, okay.
He was deck that everyone was playing.
Okay,
Arizona.
Right. Yep, he was playing the Arizona deck, and that's
like
why you played Grand Crusader, because you were worried about Mage.
Right, for sure.
Okay, so you had the tech against it, and then
Scimitar was the card we put in.
Really, dancing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because the weapons are they keep too much pressure. They can't trade with your guys, and you get frosty each turn. So.
Nice. Okay, good plan.
That was
good
a card
plan.
that won both the matches actually.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, hey guys, the man here, he's consistent, and ladies, he's got a lot of money in his pocket right now. You know what I'm saying? So this guy over here, hey, congrats again, Joe. Another great weekend. That's it from the 3K, guys. We are out of here. Damien put on a hell of a show. 89 folks today for Core, which makes it even better for this guy. I mean, look at that. He took down all those people. We're out of here. Should see you in Syracuse. That's the plan. We'll talk to you later. We're out.